We were down in the sunshine at Croke Park this morning for Sky Sports' launch of its 2022 programme of activity around the GAA All-Ireland Football and Hurling Championships. It's a programme that will run to 20 games, 14 of them exclusive, all the way through to the finals of both hurling and football taking place here in Croke Park in July. Amongst the games that will be on offer in the early stages include Limerick at home to Waterford in the Munster Hurling Championship, and Dublin's trip down the N11 to Wexford, where they will face a Leinster Championship match that might have a little bit more jeopardy than would have been the case in previous years. The games will be broadcast live across the Sky network on the Sky Arena channel here in Ireland and in the UK to an audience potentially of 23 million. Now, not everybody will be tuning in, but plenty will. And we caught up with main presenter Grainne McElwain to talk to her about how different it's going to be this year, speaking in front of a live stadium audience.
I really look forward to that. I love that buzz. I love that energy that fans bring to the occasion, because it is an occasion being there. It's a privilege always to be at a live match, witnessing the best hurlers and footballers playing in front of you. For me as a presenter, I really feed off that energy and that buzz and really enjoy it. So we haven't had that over the past 2 years because of COVID. Last year, of course, was much better than the previous year. So I think this year for everyone, we're all so excited and looking forward to being back in the grounds. And I'm excited as a presenter doing that in front of live crowds, full houses once more. Well, I think every game I do, I'm really honoured to do that, because I think every player that goes out, it's an amateur sport. It's a huge honour to see them play, and they play for their county with massive pride. When it boils down to, there are always certain teams that are going to be there in the running for the Sam Maguire, for the Liam McCarthy, and rightly, of course, Limerick. That's one of the games we're going to be showing, Limerick and Waterford in the Munster Championship. Limerick, of course, are the All-Ireland hurling champions from last year. We expect a big year from them as well. League form maybe hasn't indicated that so far, but we know from previous experiences with league, it doesn't always tell the whole story, and Waterford have been the form team in the league as well. So that's going to be a massive clash, as in Wexford and Galway as well as our opening weekend game. Really excited about that game. We have two new managers there. We're going to see how both these teams are going to get on this year in the Leinster Championship. So lots of games. They always tell their own story, and that's why. How do
you find the time to actually go into each game, and when does that start? So you get home from a game on a Saturday evening. When does the prep start then for the following weekend?
I think you're always prepping, in that you're always reading and always listening to different radio programs, podcasts, reading all the newspapers and talking to people about games from the start of the year, to be honest, Rob. That's what I would always be doing. And then I would always give myself the Sunday off, to be honest. I need that time to just to decompress, I suppose, and talk to my children as well. So they want to talk to me on a Sunday. So I would have Sunday free, and then Monday I'm straight back into it again. And then we have production meetings, and we're talking with the analysts and our producer as well about, you know, what way we're going to cover the game at the weekend. So it's basically a constant talking about it and analysing and looking ahead to it. But then when it comes to live action, you can prepare all you want, but then you're focusing on the game. So that's on the day. What happens in the first half, that's what we're talking about at halftime. What happens in the second half, that's what we're talking about at the end of the game, and all those permutations and ways a defeat or a win means for the various teams. So,
and just one final one, your roots are in Monaghan. Monaghan had a very good end to the league campaign in the very last minute, the very last kick of the game, relegating Dublin and ensuring survival. Does it get a little bit of an extra buzz when you're watching your own team, or do you have to be ultra professional?
I will be always ultra professional on camera, absolutely. Maybe if you see me when I'm not on camera, when we're watching the game, I'm jumping up and down and very excited, especially when Monaghan are playing, which we did have that game last year, Monaghan Armagh, and we're actually going to have Monaghan and Down. We'll be doing that game this year on Sky Sports too. So no, I mean, obviously you're very professional, because that's your job. You know, you're analysing the game and you want to give the best of your ability to that. So definitely when I'm on camera, very professional. When I'm not off camera and there as a spectator, I'm really enjoy it. But that last game was fantastic to be there. I brought my kids. We all had our Monaghan jerseys, and we were just out mingling with people afterwards. You know, it's a small county, so we would know everybody very well, and it was really lovely to be in Clonus and just see all the people that I would have grown up with. I have such a love for Scottstown football, for Monaghan football, and just what it means to everybody to still be in Division 1, because it's very, very difficult division to stay in.